And the LA sign. Will you stop saying Roll Tide? Hey. Oh, I can't see the names from back here. Can you?
No. Thank you.
Let your hair is on fleek. List your hair. Say Roll Tide again and I'll block you.
Who is it?
Miss J04. Say Roll Tide again and I'll block you. I'll block you. Nah, I ain't finna grill. I ain't finna do nothing but sit on this Periscope till our food gets here. I ain't even feel like cooking. Liss ain't feel like cooking. I'm not really gonna block you for saying Roll Tide. I don't like Alabama. Oh, Lydia Bliss. So I hear that Lydia Bliss. You remember Lydia Bliss? She was the girl who told me I was a Christian clown.
Oh.
Apparently she's not a Christian no more. She's a Hebrew Israelite. Can y'all send me that video of KevOnStage? I looked it up on Facebook and I couldn't find it.
Can you not have any more?
I'm not gonna say nothing else to her. I promise. I was done when I put the clown suit on. Can y'all send me the video? My team is the University of Texas, and we got blown out by TCU. I follow University of Texas and UW, but Texas is get messed up. We ordered some Mexican food from Sharky's. Christian rap beef, lipstick colorless.
Milani, Matt, in Glam, I think.
I'm not responding. Melissa told me the last time that I couldn't respond. And she's my... So wait, his Hebrew Israelites aren't Christian? I thought we were like a version of Christian. Yeah, we're hook 'em horns. Melissa don't follow college football.
No, I don't.
Y'all go ahead and ask us some questions. You can do Ask Liss or Ask Kev.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know he just went to the back, grabbed a tripod, and next thing I know he was on.
Yeah, he was.
I'm trying to respond on here, so I'm sorry if I'm not looking here.
Go ahead and ask us some questions. Yeah, Melissa has a Periscope. She don't do it that much. Oh, yes, that's right. They think blacks are the original Israelites.
Yeah, career day.
One of my friends just became a Hebrew Israelite.
Thank you.
Can you guys close the door? No, Texas, we are in trouble. Charlie Strong, we're all messed up, man. It all... Oh, favorite memory together. What's that? What's your favorite memory?
Like fun memory. I really enjoyed New York. I feel like we had really great memories there. But honestly, one of my favorite memories is the honeymoon walking out of. I just think it's a great story. I just think it's a great story.
We were so broke. We together probably didn't have $311 in the bank. My first memory of my favorite.
Oh, first?
Favorite.
Oh.
Favorite memory. I don't know. We've had a lot of good ones.
I hate people with loud dogs. It's so annoying. How did you two meet?
Hold on, I'm trying to think of my favorite memory.
Someone asked, what am I making? Tonight I'm making, yeah, shut up, dog, thank you. Tonight I'm making stuffed burgers.
I love stuffed burgers. I guess one of our cruise vacations.
Those are always fun, too.
Yeah, I want to pick one of the boys being born, but I can't pick one of them.
No, that's not my dog. I don't do dogs.
No, we'll never have a dog, and JoJo's sad. Who let the dogs out?
You guys ever renew your vows?
We will. 20 years, right?
Yeah, I wanted to do it for 10, but it didn't quite work out. So probably at 20.
That'd be in 9 years. How old will the boys be in 9 years?
I don't know.
Common Core math.
I was just about to say that.
So 9 plus 9, give 1 to the 10, and 18 and 16.
No, that's double stacks. Oh, Sharice is in here. Sharice, how you in here? I thought we was texting.
Hey, Kev.
Thank you.
Jump up and start shouting. Ha ha. I'm too tired. I'll do this. Obasha. Obega.
How do you stay so slim and trim?
You know what? Let me answer this question. Melissa doesn't do a doggone thing to work out. She don't do nothing. She don't eat right. She don't eat bad.
I don't eat bad.
She don't eat breakfast that much. But she don't have no workout regimen.
I don't eat breakfast.
You don't be eating breakfast all the time.
Oh.
Her mom is slim. Her dad has abs. Yeah, man. Look at this.
Why, Jesus?
Look how deep that belly button is. You just see blackness. This is where the Sounds of Blackness record their CD. And this is smaller.
Can you stop? You're doing the most.
That's why I'm mad. Because Melissa's don't have to do nothing but sleep. She don't have to work out. She don't have to drink a lot of water. She could eat bacon double cheese milkshakes every day and she'll be fine. I'm just thick. You can't call no man thick and husky. No, not allowed. I am preaching, you're not. As long as you keep yours. Yeah, her dad is on point for 50 plus.
Yeah, he is.
How do you think Periscope is changing the way we communicate?
I think unlike YouTube, it's more
interactive,
or I guess interactive, but it's more like live TV.
It is like this is our reality show or something like it. It's more personal. Yeah,
personal is the right word.
You are my personal Jesus. Did y'all get my email about 10 minutes ago, Indiegogo and Melissa's scope? I don't know.
No,
I ain't seen no email. And it's actually, why are we tired? Because we work full-time jobs. And Melissa woke up at like 6:30 to get her hair done. And then I woke up. You know how frustrating it is to wake up at 6:56 on a Saturday morning and be wide awake?
Yeah.
How did you guys prepare for marriage when you were younger?
Marriage enrichment. We did marriage enrichment with our pastor. And we did it while we were dating. We read... Didn't we do counseling?
We did counseling.
I feel like we read a book, or maybe it was just a booklet with...
Oh, it was the Kama Sutra. I gotta get Liz on Periscope when her hair is done. Her hair is done, her makeup is done. She don't get mad when I turn the camera on.
No, because he doesn't listen anyways. I don't want to be on Periscope all the time.
Why am I not watching football? Because I've not been that impressed with the college football this season. So, just haven't been that impressed.
You hashtag Supersonics. Supersonic. That's all I know of that song.
And Cap, yeah, Texas already got blown out. The games that I want to watch, the Texas games don't come on in L.A. University of Washington games don't come on in L.A. There's no college Sunday ticket, so there's nothing I can do to watch the teams that I really want to play, really want to watch. I don't like the SEC. I'll still watch a good game, but I don't really want to watch Alabama play Georgia. I wouldn't mind Clemson and Notre Dame, but I just didn't feel like I just got home, and Lissa was back here, so I came out here. And after we eat lunch, I'm about to take a nap. I'm not paying for college game day because there's not that many football games I want to watch.
Those are the S's first. Yeah, those are.
I hate the SEC because it's overrated. How did you guys know that you wanted to be married to each other? As soon as I laid eyes on Melissa in a second,
oh
when
my
I was
God,
16.
here we go.
Oh my God. I knew I wanted to marry Melissa when we were in college, and we were trying to figure out our future. She didn't know that I was going to marry her when I knew. I said, I don't know what I want to do with my life because I was in ROTC and I hated it.
Are awesome.
And I said, I don't know what I want to do with my life, but I know I want her to be a part of it. And that's when I knew I wanted to marry her. That's my story. I've always said that. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to make sweet love to her later on in life. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
How did you know you wanted to marry me? Because you didn't know when I told you. I saw it in a dream. Gabriel came down. He was like, Kev, that's your boo.
I had to have known when you asked me.
No, because I tried to
said yes.
I tried to make sure make sure she would say yes before.
Because I don't do well with hypothetical questions.
Yeah, I was not trying to ask her to marry me and have her be like, let's take a second and think about this.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
When a woman spends money on you, that's the one. She paid that tuition. Melissa did take out a loan. No, you took out a loan. I almost had to drop out. She took out an $850 loan on her financial aid and helped me stay in school. And I was like,
no, I think I bought the Ford.
Oh, it was. You helped me buy a car.
Yeah.
She took out $800 loan on her financial aid to help me buy a car.
But y'all just know that Kev be making up stuff. He act like he remembers every detail of every story.
I do.
And he doesn't.
I do.
No, you don't. He just
All I forgot is that you was for the car. I knew I was about to drop out.
No,
I didn't realize it was for the car.
You just fill in the blanks of stories to make it seem like you remember complete stories. But you don't really remember anything. You just make up stuff. I remember the day I fell in love with you. Oh, my God.
Your hands are cold.
They're clammy, kind of.
I told Melissa I loved her to a Fred Hammond song for the first time. That's true, ain't it?
Yeah, that is true.
It was to a Blind Man by the Roadside.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was two. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. See
Thank
what I'm
you,
talking
Jesus.
about?
Thank you,
That's
Jesus.
an example.
Thank you, Jesus.
And if I didn't remember, he would have just rolled with it.
Thank you. We were going to Portland on a youth trip, and we were listening to that album, which is one of Liss's favorite albums.
He can't remember that. He forgets exactly.
I remember that I loved you. Anyway, Thank You, Jesus was the song that was playing. When's Melissa's next independent scope? When's your next independent scope?
I don't know. I'm working on some stuff right now.
She don't believe that y'all want to hear from her. She don't believe that she has something to say. Stretch your hands to her.
Can we not make this
Father
awkward?
God, in the matchless name of Jesus.
Can we not make this?
Speak unto her.
Can you not make this awkward?
Should be soon, says Sharice. Oh, we want to hear from her. We do. We love you, Liz.
That's because Sharice.
You're
didn't
everything.
say that. Oh, my daddy's calling me.
Answer it. No, Carlos ain't finna call from work. He knows better. He want me to break that hip.
Huh?
Papa D's on the phone. He has abs. He ain't calling no more.
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't even Carlos.
He said, I know y'all on Periscope right now, right?
That was somebody else. You can't say the name.
No. Who did what?
That's her dad right now.
He said, what loan did you pay for?
Melissa's dad was watching on Periscope and just called and asked what.
No, it's not in your name. It's in mine. He said, I thought you bought Kev a car and I'm paying for it.
No. No, he ain't. He didn't. Your dad was like, time out. Let me get off Periscope. Who bought him a car? Who bought him a car? Ain't my son. Ain't none of my son. I ain't had no son. Just girl.
Some money.
Tell him, let me get rich. I got that 800.
He said, once he get rich, he got you on the 800.
Listen, see, this is how Periscope gonna get you in trouble. Hold on. I ain't had no son. Hear me? I had 3 girls. I sent them to college. All 3. I didn't have no sons. See, I didn't even see Papa D in there.
That is so funny.
Papa D ain't got no Periscope. I mean, he's on Periscope, but he don't be scoping. He said, Jesus paid it all. I didn't. Amen. You better go before the throne of grace and not before my throne.
He called so quick.
Hold on. You know what? 253. You did what? Melissa. Because I paid for the loan. I got to, Papa D, you got to get blocked.
He said, no, wait, I didn't see your questions, Daddy. He said, y'all wasn't answering my questions, so I said, let me call.
Listen, let me go back. 253. Melissa, you paid for what now? I always told you that Kev was no good. That Kev is no good. He didn't have $800 to pay for his own car.
That is so
Ain't no son of mine. I had grandsons. I ain't have no sons. No, Papa D, it was just for her. It was in her personal. See, man, technology out here getting you in trouble.
Oh, my God.
He said, y'all didn't see my question.
He said, tell Kev I want my money.
I ain't even got it right now. Just got paid. Had to pay the rent and the car note back to back.
Oh.
Tell your dad I paid for your cell phone for all those months.
Oh, my gosh.
He didn't remember that. Yeah, I paid for Melissa's cell phone for like 2 years. 3 or 4 years, matter of fact. She was about to get it cut off.
That is so hilarious.
Papa D sent that ambulance. Hey, JR, Pastor JR, praise the Lord.
JR.
And there's so much stuff going on outside.
Somebody said, what was Kev like in the delivery room? I'm going to tell you all that I remember because...
Melissa almost died.
Yeah, when I was...
True story, Melissa almost died when she got birth to Zay Zay.
Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts. That was I had preeclampsia with Isaiah, and so I like it was just a really bad experience, and I literally was almost dying. Not even almost, like I was dying.
Her organs were shutting down.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And they didn't even tell us until she pulled out. They didn't tell us how bad it was until you were pulled out, until you were better.
Oh, I was like pulled out. What
No, I didn't pull out. That's why we got the kids.
Yeah, I was confused on what you're saying.
Keith Haddings told me that joke.
But I do remember after I had Isaiah, because I don't really remember much, but I do. It was either before or after, and he was kicking people out. He was kicking my mama out.
Listen.
He was kicking my sister, my dad. Well, no, my daddy wasn't there. No, but definitely my mom, Nick, and like people that were like trying to come visit me and stuff. He was not.
I was not playing a game. You guys think I'm protective?
He was not.
Over Carlos?
I definitely remember that.
Listen, Melissa was sick. Okay, she was. Oh, I gotta charge my phone. Hold on one second. I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna go get my charger. she was recovered. So like after she gave birth to Zay Zay, she was like borderline conscious for 3 days, and the nurse was like, "Look, she don't need no whole bunch of people. She don't need a whole bunch of stuff." So I was like, "All y'all gotta go." And Melissa's mom was like, "I'm her mom. Hey fam, you gotta go."
He was kicking everybody out.
Sisters.
Keeping the lights off.
Everybody gotta go. I took care of Zay Zay for the first 3 days while she was asleep.
Yeah,
I didn't know what the heck I was doing. The bottles was like this big.
They were little.
Remember?
Yeah.
He wasn't eating. The dude was eating like a millimeter of bottle. I didn't know what I was doing. I was scared. I didn't take no shower for 5 days because I didn't want to leave no eye off of her.
Yeah,
they were like, "You could take a shower, Kev, for 10 minutes." I was like, "Nope." I stayed there for 5 days. Funky.
Yeah.
Okay? Funky. Hold on. I got to charge my phone.
So yeah, I'm trying to watch both of these, but Shari and Sharice are texting me, and I was trying to see that. Is Kev caring? He is. Someone asked, "Is Kev caring?" I'm sorry, I'm doing too much. He's very caring, sometimes a little overprotective, a little overbearing, but he's super sweet. He means well. Sometimes he gets on my nerves because he be thinking he's my daddy, and he's not.
Who gets on your nerves?
You.
Doing what?
Being overprotective.
I'm your kinsman redeemer.
Oh, you should do a skull with Papa D.
I will. Y'all just wait until we get around our family for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
My dad is so cool. Like, he's real.
We're going to go visit Papa D for Christmas. We're going to periscope with him.
Let's do a beauty scope. Oh, I don't want to say that out loud.
I am saved. Yeah, just like when Duke called the house. I was natural to her family because I knew they had her best interests at heart. But listen, I don't play about my wife or my children.
No, I haven't.
You hear me?
I might do a beauty scope with, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, Blessings Report, that I didn't mean to say no like that. I haven't watched it, is what I was trying to say. I might do my friend Deandra Giselle is a makeup artist. She has Wake Up to Makeups every Monday through Friday at 7 to 7:30. And so we might do a video together.
No, it wasn't Carlos that called the house. It was somebody else.
It was my materials manager. I should totally. I wish I could do it. I wish you guys could see these people. Oh, twos.
I don't know what to do because we're on Wi-Fi. It's just gonna go in and out.
Oh, everybody's got twos.
All those twos just came back with me and started going again.
Oh.
Should be good now. Make sure I didn't go off the Wi-Fi. No, I'm still on Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's good now. How's the connection now? One. We didn't go nowhere. We're still here. We're still standing. We're still strong. Baby, come back.
Tell the optimistic divorce. I missed it.
Okay, we're back now. Turn it around. Open the windows of heaven. Pour out a blessing. Overflow.
I was saying something. I forgot. Yeah, so my friend does makeup tutorials. I might do a video with her. My problem is this. I am not a makeup artist, so I don't really feel qualified to tell people what to do or how to do stuff because I'm not a makeup artist.
You ain't no filmmaker, but you feel qualified to tell me what shouldn't go there. You ain't no comedian, but you know what joke to go. You feel qualified telling me all types of stuff. And you actually practice makeup.
So,
and now you don't feel
that's
qualified.
The problem. Is that I don't feel qualified.
Do that, Liss.
So, yeah. Deandra is a makeup artist, so she might, or not she might, she does tutorials, and so I might join her on one. What I really want to do, actually, is a dupe video, because I love dupes, and like Shari and Sharice, they know I do, like I send them dupe stuff all the time. It's like my absolute favorite thing is to like find a really expensive product and then find something that's comparable in like a drugstore brand, so that way you don't have to spend $30 or whatever. It's like my absolute favorite thing. So that's what I really want to do. I actually have a ton of dupes like right now that I've been looking into. So yeah, we'll probably do that. How was JoJo's birth? Just like him. I'm gonna tell you the story. I was at work. I was a banker at one time, and I was literally opening this guy's account, and literally like I just started feeling cramping, and so I told the dude, "Hold on, I'm gonna be right back." And I went to the bathroom, and you know, it was obviously time that I needed to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and me being me, I was like halfway timing my...
Drove herself to the hospital, by the way.
Called my dad, called Kev, and drove myself to the hospital. They all met me there. Speaking of which, Kev showed up with Jason, and... no, it wasn't Bishop.
Oh, no, it was Wes.
It was Wes. And so one of our friends, and I'm like checking myself in, and Kev or Jay says, we're all here because we don't know who the daddy is.
It was Jason.
I was so mad. Like, who does that? Who says that? That is just so dumb. So anyway, I get to the hospital. They're like, no, ma'am, you're in labor right now. And he was out like that. Like, I got to the hospital probably within an hour, hour and a half. It was a done deal.
JoJo came on his own terms.
Yeah, Joe was early. Like,
Zay was early too. He was premature, 4 weeks. Zay was 4.7 pounds. 4 pounds, 7 ounces.
Isaiah was early.
They
were both early.
They both were.
Yes, literally. We're all here because we don't know who the daddy is.
Listen, man, if you're going to be around comedians, they're going to be comedians at all times.
Oh, I should look back down on here.
Somebody asked me, do I wish I could really sing? Are you implying that I can't really sing?
Hello?
Turn it around.
He cannot
Open
sing.
the windows of heaven. Pour out a blessing. Overflow.
Yes, he does.
Turn it around. Open the windows
Both
of
of
heaven.
mine were difficult pregnancies. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually really like being pregnant because I'm so small, and so I like the curves that I got when I was. Yes to all of the. All of this.
Our phone is in landscape. You got to get the Periscope update, and you got to go out and go in. I am sticking with my gift, which is singing. Do you guys want more children? No. I don't think y'all understand. I said this the other day. Children cost money.
Yeah.
Babies can't do nothing but pee and sleep and eat. They can't give you juices. They can't do chores.
No, I wouldn't mind a baby because, like, I don't know, now that I'm older, I feel like I'd appreciate more having an actual baby, but I don't want a baby.
I want a little girl so my YouTube channel would go crazy.
Any tips on potty training? No. Isaiah was really easy. By the time I was off maternity leave, Isaiah was potty trained. Josiah Fredericks was like, nope, I'm not interested. Nope, I'm not interested. And then we were like, forget it. Just wear diapers for the rest of your life. And then he was like, fine.
Now I'll be potty trained.
Like, literally.
Our doctor was, we were getting frustrated because we wasn't trying to have 2 kids in diapers. And our doctor was like, just let him go potty when he wants to. So we were like, forget about it. And then like 2 weeks later, he was like, and then he was potty trained in like a weekend.
Yeah, literally. When he decided, yep, I'm about to do it, it was done. How long was your maternity leave? With Isaiah, I didn't go back August, September, October, November, December. It was like 4 months because he was born August 8th and I went back like in December. But that was because a lot of stuff was going on in my life. Like, it was just really a crazy time. That's when my parents were going through their divorce, and then I had the emergency C-section, and I just about had a nervous breakdown. Like, it was just a lot going on in my life at that point. But with Joe, I was gone, whatever the standard, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is.
I think you had 8 weeks.
Whatever.
I actually had paternity leave for 6 weeks. When,
I think I took whatever the standard was, and then like a few weeks of vacation. C-sections are not cool. No, not cool. Because
then you go.
Not cool at all. You can't laugh, you can't sneeze, you can't walk, you can't do anything.
Do you beat your kids? How do you get them in line? Get them in line.
No, we should probably pop them more often than we do. Shoot.
Our kids, for the most part, are pretty well behaved. And if I just yell at them, I don't even yell at them. I just talk very sternly, and they get in line. And Melissa tries to yell, but she don't have a good yelling voice. I told y'all to clean that room, and I'm not gonna tell y'all again. P.O.P. holding it down. Mama, I love you.
Will you grow your hair out, both of you?
No, my hair don't grow good. Lissa used to have longer hair.
Yeah, I've only been short for like the last. How old am I? Probably the last 2 years.
No, it's been longer than that.
No,
we've been here almost 3 years. We'll be here 3 years in March.
Yeah, but I did it when I turned 30.
No, you did it.
How you gonna tell me?
You did it when you turned 29.
No, I did not. Because the hashtag when I did it was Dirty 30. I did it in like November of the year that I turned 30. That year, November before.
So that would be how old? 29?
No, you said when I turned 29.
No, I said when you
30.
were 29.
No, you didn't.
I just tried to change this. I'll be right. That's going on 4 years.
I'm 32.
November of 29. Yeah, November 29 to 30 is 1. 30 to 31, 2. 31 to 32, 3. 32 to 3, 4. Jeez. You gotta get your Common Core math.
So a little over 2 years.
How has your love changed?
I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, sorry.
No, the food's being delivered.
Tuesday.
And it hasn't been delivered. Keith Haddings told me that joke.
Is it hard for your kids to take you seriously, Kev?
No. My kids know when I'm playing and they know when I'm being serious. And they know not to mess with me when I'm being serious.
I know that is funny, no, because the hashtag when I did it. But that's how I remember, because Kev thinks he remembers everything, and he doesn't remember anything.
Turn it around, open the windows of heaven, pour out a blessing.
Common Core math equals divorce. Were your parents in agreement to you guys getting married young? Good question.
Good question, Bree Cozy.
Mine were.
Oh, God.
His were not.
My dad was fine.
Yeah.
My mother did not want me to marry Melissa at the time. I wanted to marry her. My grandmother did not want me to marry Melissa at the time. They both wanted us to finish college. And my brother, remember what Jay said?
No.
You always spend all that time with Melissa. You're going to change your name to Kevin Marshall.
Yeah, I do remember
This is before Jason was very cool with Melissa. You just going to change your name to Kevin Marshall. I was like, man, shut up before you get these hands. Cuz. So they didn't mind me marrying Melissa. They all wanted us to wait until we finished college. And I was like, I'm going to marry her now. I would love for you guys to be in attendance. But if you're not, I'm going to marry her anyway.
Someone said Melissa's dad wouldn't have agreed if he knew about that loan.
So they all were in attendance. Is Kevin a mama's boy?
Yes. But not like...
Not in the bad movie ways from Tyler Perry movies.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just my mom's favorite kid, and I love her, and she loves me more than Jason and Michelle. So she just wants the best for me more than she wants the best for them, because I'm just a better kid. I'm the best looking of our children. I've always loved her more than them. And in turn, she's always loved me more than them. And my dad loves Michelle, and nobody loves Jason. No, my grandma does. Everybody has their favorites. They take Jay on cruises. We all got ours that love each other. Had no idea your mom is blind. She's legally blind. She can see, but it's not good.
Someone said shots fired. Where's Jason? Exactly.
He don't want these hands.
Was there tension between you and Jay when you guys got married? No.
No. He wouldn't. That was like family stuff that they would say to me. They wouldn't. They liked Melissa. They wouldn't say that to her. That was just him being my big brother.
Yeah. Jason was kind of a different person than he is now, too.
Yeah, he was. He didn't know the Lord like he does now.
The part he didn't tell y'all, if y'all listen to his 9/11 story, September 11th story, the part he didn't tell y'all is when he thought the rapture came.
I think he said that. Did you watch it?
Yes.
Oh.
I watched it, and I was waiting for him to tell it because I cry tears every time. He says he went to the church. It was like, no, I missed it. I missed it. Like, he was like heartbroken because he legit thought he missed the rapture. And then he saw, I think it was Bishop Montgomery. Like, he was looking for someone who he thought wouldn't have.
All right, guys, the guy from LA Bike called and it messed my broadcast up. I legitimately get mad when people call me and I'm trying to be on Periscope. Like, why are you calling me, cuz?
I'm about to step out for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead and eat your food. Alyssa don't want to eat him on camera, so y'all just going to have to hang out with me until Alyssa finishes eating. Liz, how did you grow up PAW2?
I didn't grow up PAW.
Alyssa didn't grow up PAW. She grew up military base.
No, I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up actually. I grew up legit non-denominational before it was popular to be non-denominational, like before it was the fad.
When I grew up, we thought non-denominational people weren't saved.
My dad was in the military, was active duty, and so my parents didn't grow up. Neither one of them grew up in church, really. Well, my mom, anyway, not really. So when she really, really got saved and got saved, we were on a military base. So they don't have, you have a chapel when you went on post, and the Catholic service is at 9, and then there's Sunday school, and then between 9 and 10, or 9 and 10, and then 10 to 11 is Sunday school, and 11 o'clock, generally speaking, is the non-denominational or the black church. And it wasn't PAW, it wasn't Kojic, it wasn't Baptist, it was just church. And so that's how I just grew up that way. I didn't grow up really knowing denominations until really I moved to Washington, and we didn't live on post, and so the church we went to was off post, and they were Kojics. So.
Somebody said PAW didn't think nobody was saved. I had this video called I Was Brainwashed by a Black Church. And we didn't think, if you weren't PAW, you weren't saved. You were Kojic, you wasn't saved. You was Baptist, you wasn't saved. If you were non-denominational, you weren't saved. If you were Catholic, that's my list. Catholic, you weren't saved. Did you guys consider joining the military and continue the Jason story? That's what you were talking about, the Jason story. The rapture.
Oh, that was from my head.
Oh. I tried to join the military. Look, the thing about being a military brat is that the military is very stable. You may not live in the same city, but you will always have a job. You will always have a place to lay your head. Mm-hmm. So growing up like that, it's very difficult to just be like, I could just be in a job that I could get fired or I could get laid off. That was the end of the Jason story.
Yeah, that was really it. And I'm not a really good storyteller. I'm going to tell Jason to finish it. But basically, he went to the church, realized the rapture didn't come. And legit, though, after that, Jay got saved for real. Like, he joined the church we were going to and, like, really changed his life around.
Jay used to be the Sunday school superintendent at the church.
Yeah. Jay got real, but that was pretty much it. Like, he just thought he missed the rapture, and really, it takes him to tell the story because he's a hilarious storyteller.
What did you think growing up military? Growing up military has its pros and cons. One thing that's very helpful is you get to see a lot of the world you more than likely wouldn't see. I grew up in El Paso, Texas, and if my mom didn't marry my dad, I would have just been in El Paso, Texas my whole life, and probably would have never left Texas. Melissa got to live in not Canada, I always say Panama, but Germany, Hawaii. She got to live in Europe. Yeah. Like, most people don't get to visit Europe. She got to live there for 3 years. So the one thing that sucks about the military is it's hard to have lifelong friends because you're moving or your friends are moving. So, and this was before Facebook. So once your friends moved, that was it. There was no way to get there because you were moving or they were moving. So there's good years. For 2 years in North Carolina, I had the same set of friends and we had the best of times. And then one dude, pork chop, moved, and this person moved, and I moved. Melissa has a very similar story. But it's interesting because our kids have no concept of that. Yeah. They're not growing up military, so they have some friends.
I was in Vogelway.
Vogelway,
Kaiserslautern.
Liz, do you speak any other languages?
No.
She speaks in tongues. Obasha. Obega.
No. I know very little Spanish, know very little German.
Have you spoken tongues?
Yes, Kevin.
Oh! That's the only language I know, a heavenly language. Ralabandero. Have you seen Jarrell's video? Mm-hmm. The different levels of speaking in tongues? I speak Spanish. Conversational Spanish. I used to speak enough Spanish to open a bank account or do a home loan. Why don't you say hi to us? I'm Veronica. I'm y'all's friend. Say hi to me.
Hi, Veronica.
I'm not. I just read your comment. What was your first response when Liz told you when she was pregnant? Jumpers hitting.
He was excited. I was crying.
Lissa cried when she found out she was pregnant with Zay Zay. And I was like, boss, I heard I got a broke clock. I really wanted kids. I wanted 2 boys like girls are taught to have children or want children. So I was ecstatic. You hear me?
I was crying.
And Melissa went in the room and closed the door and started crying.
Because before I could even process what was happening, he was calling the entire world.
Yes.
And I was super emotional. I think I was crying because
we don't have to chop at that girl. I disagree.
I'm a planner. Naturally, I just want to make sure everything's planned out and everything's perfect. And it was so unexpected, and I didn't feel like we were in a position to raise a kid.
We weren't. But nothing will teach you how to raise a kid than a pregnancy.
Yeah.
You get that pregnancy going, you better figure out something. You hear me? Huh?
Planners never have. Exactly. I probably would have went on with life not having a kid because I would have.
You should have planned to eat those birth control pills every day.
Yeah,
man.
I don't take pills good. That's why. Is Lissa Virgo? No, I was born in
Cancer.
July, so Cancer.
That's why Lissa don't like that stuff.
I hate it. Yeah, because Cancer is dumb. Like, who wants to say I'm a Cancer? No, I don't want to be that. That's dumb.
I'm a Taurus. That's why I be always about that bull. Keith Headings told me that joke. Do y'all know what movies? Hi, New York. Do y'all know what movie that's from?
I love New York.
I'm going to come against those 2 lines of the pregnancy test.
For real. Cancers are difficult. I probably am a little difficult.
Look at all these cancers in here.
Hey, Cancer.
Susan G. Komen for the cure. You're never ready for children. You just got to have them. It's from Mo Money. Yes! Tiani Shan. That's what I'm talking about. Mo Money. Mo Money. Yaktastic know it. What's next in your marriage? Dreams, goals?
I would like to do goals-wise. I would like to do a
marriage conference
or a marriage retreat.
You know what I was thinking about? My barber is hosting a cruise.
Oh, really?
A barber cruise. And I was thinking about doing it like that. But the only thing is, I've only seen it on Carnival, and I wouldn't do it on Carnival.
Yeah,
I never seen any of those cruise party things that are hosted on Royal Caribbean.
I'm not doing it on Carnival.
No, I wouldn't do it on Carnival. I wouldn't want to go on Carnival. How long have we been married? 11 years of sacrifice.
Someone asked if we'd ever go back to Washington.
First time attender, welcome. No, I've never moved back to Washington. Never. Ever.
Why don't you like Carnival? We went on Carnival for the first time for Christmas last year, and it was just horrible. The food was awful.
All the food wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The dinner was good.
No.
The dinner when you sat down was good. Everything else was bad.
I disagree.
Liz, you like the sit down dinner.
No, we didn't. We weren't like.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it was okay.
Everything else was bad. And the destination we went to was awful. Like, it was not.
Let me tell y'all, we went to Ensenada, Mexico, and let me tell you what Ensenada, Mexico looks like. We were out there like, man, Mexico is so nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, so fun. My grandma said, if you only have money to go on a Carnival cruise, then you don't have money to go on a cruise. Would y'all do the conference with celebrities like Erica or pastors and first ladies? It'd probably just be us.
Would we do what?
Would we do the seminar with past celebrities? Nah, I don't think so.
Probably no.
It would just be us.
What I would like to do is it doesn't have to be a carnival. What am I trying to say? A cruise. I would just really like to do like a retreat and then end it in like a ball. Maybe like a ball.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or you could dress up real fancy.
Yeah, get dressed up really fancy and like just eat a nice fancy dinner, like a date night or whatever. Have Kev do comedy the night before and then just do like a women's class, a man's class, and then maybe like a couples class, something like that. Just something like short, but just time where they can like a couple can retreat from their kids and like just enjoy one another.
No comedy from Kev. Why you say that? I'm funny.
Oh. No, I would do comedy with Kev because he could do relationship stuff, and I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I could talk about sex.
I
wouldn't do it just for couples. I just don't want to make it like only couples come because I don't want to limit it to people.
That's how he thinks. I would do it just for couples because it's not about limiting; it's about honing in on who your target audience is.
There goes Shade Davis saying Kevin's comedy is way better than his singing. Dang, somebody's asked a question and I missed it. Shoot. Oh, born and raised. I was born in El Paso, Texas. Let me give y'all my life story. I was born in El Paso from 83 to 90. I was in El Paso. Then from 90 to like 92 maybe, I was in Virginia. Or maybe 92 to 93. I don't know. I was in Virginia for a while. I don't know the years because I was young. Then I moved from Virginia to North Carolina. And then I moved from North Carolina back to Texas. And I moved from Texas to Washington for 13 years. And then I moved from Washington to out here. And Melissa was born in Toledo, Ohio. And then she moved from there to California. I'm just talking because you were eating. California to Germany.
I was born in Toledo, Ohio.
I gotta get.
I moved to California, and then I was here up through like 3rd grade, and then in 3rd grade I moved to Germany, and I was there till 6th grade, and then I moved to Hawaii, and I was there till 9th grade, and then I moved to Washington, and I was there through 3 years ago. Liz, you in Midwest? I am. Do you eat spaghetti and catfish? My mama makes that, and it's good. Did your careers bring you to California? No. Well, I guess kind of. Kev, Isaiah did a remake of the Little Rascals a few years ago, and Kev was here, and I was in Ohio, and I was in Washington. We were traveling back and forth, and then when Kev came back, he was basically like, "Yeah, I'm done with Seattle. It's time for us to move to California," and so we moved out here, basically to Washington State. We moved out here to Dream Chase, basically. Yes, fish and spaghetti. I haven't made that in so long. I should make that, actually, because it's so good. Liz, how do you feel when the boys wanted to be in the entertainment industry? I was fine with that. They don't really, like, have aspirations as much to be in the entertainment industry as much as it started off as just wanting to be like their dad. Nowadays, I feel like Joe might do something more in front of the camera, and Isaiah might do something behind the camera, just the way that they're, their personalities. But I'm fine with that. I don't think the entertainment industry is inherently evil. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's a matter of deciding what it is you're trying to get out of Hollywood, because it'll give you everything you want. So you got to make sure you're aware of what you want, so that way you don't get what you didn't really bargain for to begin with. Yes. Never heard of that combination. I know only people in the Midwest do that. I don't know German that well. I could say like Ein, zwei, drei, vier, fünf. Like I can count to 10. I can say Ich liebe dich. That means I love you. It sounds so harsh. Ich liebe dich. It's not like, I don't know. And that's about the extent of my German. It's a southern thing. In the South, y'all eat fish and grits. I mean fish and grits. Y'all eat fish and spaghetti?
Oh, I love fish and spaghetti.
Yeah, it's a Midwest thing.
Yeah, I know.
Catfish and it's southern. Really? I didn't know it was southern. They do that in the Midwest too. I'm from Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. That's Midwest. Yeah,
Detroit, Michigan, Ohio.
Is not that far from Toledo. That's where my family's from. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know it was southern. I had never heard nobody from the South do it.
It's a Midwestern thing.
Yeah, I think that's from the Midwest.
What shows do I have now? I have a show on the 17th in Iowa City, Iowa. Comedian Chris told me to sit down. On the 24th in Mount Vernon, North Carolina. I mean, Mount Vernon, New York. Which is, anybody knows where that's from? Like, is that close to New York City or is that upstate? And then in Bridgeport, Connecticut on the 31st. And then we just went to Minnesota. And then now it's upstate. Shoot. I thought I could go to it's like 45 minutes away from New York. Oh, it's close to the Bronx? That ain't upstate. It can't be upstate and it can't be upstate and close to the Bronx. It's either one or the two. If it's past the Bronx, then it's close to New York City. If it's upstate, that's like Rochester, Buffalo. White Plains is close to the city.
It must be in between.
Nah, because, well, I guess Rochester's like 2 or 3 hours. We used to go to San Diego a lot. We haven't been to San Diego in a minute. We were going to go for JoJo's birthday, but then it was just too expensive. We're coming to South Carolina for Christmas, but we ain't doing no show. We're just going for Christmas to hang out with our family. Is Kev's work schedule flexible? Do I have to take off for comedy? I very rarely take off. My work schedule is flexible, but I don't like to take off for work to go to comedy. I just like to go on. So I don't take any gigs on Friday night. Friday night, just got paid. So I'll leave Friday night after work, do a show Saturday and come back, or do a show Sunday and come back, but I don't like to miss work. What y'all do for date nights? We go to the movies. We go to the club. Is that not good?
No, it's all right. It needs to be warmed up.
Can we put it in the microwave? Well, just movies. We go to concerts sometimes. Not Beyonce.
Not Beyonce, though.
We never go to see On the Run tour at the Rose Bowl. We never will do that.
Oh, hi, Allison.
Who's Allison? Funches?
Yes.
Who babysits for you? Auntie Karen babysits. That was Liss's old hairstylist, and she's just like, what?
Oh, I know what you're about to say, so I had to stop you before you came out.
Just say she's your old hairstylist. And she has twin girls that are in high school. And Chayla babysits. She's our friend from, I met her at the Stellars.
It was a preemptive strike. I didn't know what was going to flow. I didn't know. So I had to.
Yeah, call Damon to get me back in San Diego. And then our friend Jasmine Patton, whose boys were in the movie, they babysit. So we only have 3. Melissa works in aerospace. See, Melissa's abusive. I've been trying to tell y'all she hits.
That wasn't abusive.
That was abusive.
I didn't know I didn't know what was going to. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I love Auntie Karen.
I do too. I just didn't know what you were about to say.
So you strike me?
Yes.
She was quick. Lightning fast.
She got them hands.
You ain't got no hands. Alyssa was in karate.
I was in karate.
She got beat up and she took her helmet off and fought the kid like straight street fight. She was like, you know what? I ain't in karate no more.
Because he kept hitting me.
Oh, somebody said, what's your favorite movie?
I don't know that I have a favorite movie.
I can give you 5 of my favorite movies.
I don't know that I have a favorite movie. I really like The Hangover, the first one. Waiting to Exhale. Yeah, but I really don't have like a favorite movie.
Dark Knight, Shawshank Redemption, Memento, Inception, Forrest Gump, Coming to America, The First Dumb and Dumber. That's 7 off the top of my head. I like pretty much all Christopher Nolan movies. I'll throw The Dark Knight Returns in there too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we have a friendship because we were friends before.
And I think honestly, matter of fact, that's what we need to talk about.
Friends forever. Remember that from Saved by the Bell?
No. But you can't be husband and wife if you don't have a friendship.
No, tomorrow's love hour is 3 reasons not to get married. And they be reasons that people do get married. We're going to talk about it.
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. I don't think that's what I want to talk about.
That's not a good title, though.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I want to talk about, but that's okay.
We talked about that earlier.
I know, but that was yesterday's. I had another idea that I was thinking about. Because this book that I'm reading actually is talking about good stuff.
Passion Principles? Passion Principle.
Shannon Etheridge is like my new favorite author. Like, I love everything about her.
Every time I get a haircut, I feel like I look thinner.
Sex Ain't Better Than Love, Minister Trey songs. I like that song.
Sex ain't better than love. And it's hard to have sex with somebody that you genuinely don't like. Sex ain't gonna overcome the fact that they get on your stinking nerves. People just think, and that's what be happening, man. You start having sex and it starts clouding your mind. And you start thinking everything's good.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Do I believe in love at first sight? Do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. I fell in love with you at first sight. So I guess so.
Kev just be giving out what y'all want to hear. I don't think that I believe in love at first sight. I think love is something that develops.
So you didn't love me the first time you saw me?
No.
I had FUBU sweatpants.
You don't know that that's what you were wearing the first date. Kev, this is what I'm talking about. How do you remember that?
I recorded it in my journal.
Lying. Just be lying.
Liz, you need to scope your 10 favorite books. Lust at First Sight? Oh, yeah, you can have Lust at First Sight.
Yeah, and actually, oh my goodness, when you were doing your podcast yesterday, or Periscope yesterday, somebody was talking about lusting after their spouse, and I was like really like having issue with that terminology, like lusting. And so the book that I was listening to today, she talked about that, and it kind of was talking to what I felt like I was having issue with, is that when you're lusting, it's over something that is not yours. That's what makes it lust. So you're not lusting after your spouse.
Because they're yours.
So it's not lust. You lust after you're married and you want to sleep with your coworker. That's lust.
Yeah.
But really, it's just a natural, healthy
horniness,
desire love that you have for your spouse that says, I love you and I want to be with you. That's not lust. Anyway, I was thinking about that, and then I really was.
But if you had leather and lace on, I'd be like, I'm lusting.
No.
Maybe that's just healthy attraction.
It's a health, right? Exactly.
Yes, I like Periscope better than YouTube. Periscope is my favorite social media platform because I get to talk directly with people. It's like YouTube, but with the comments and affecting the conversation. It's a conversation. YouTube, I'm just talking at you, and then you comment. Then I can talk to you in the comments, but Periscope, it's live interaction, so I love it more. How old were we when we first met?
Maybe the spouse belongs to someone else. No, if the spouse belongs to someone else, then by definition, that's lust.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about you lusting after your spouse. That's not lust, in my definition, in my opinion. I don't know. I probably should look it up. Hold on.
We were 16 when we first met.
Let's have this conversation.
Were we 16 or 15?
16.
No, 15.
No.
16.
16.
But that was August 1999.
I don't know. All
16,
I do know
16.
is that I was 16. Lust is an emotion or feeling of intense desire in the body. Lust can take... No, because flies were on this. This is why I don't want to do that.
You just put that on there and it was on the thing.
Well, we're sucking at this.
Lust is an unnatural affection. We met in high school in Miss Chapman's 11th grade U.S. history class. My first day of school. So no, we didn't really enter the dating world as adults. We like you too, V. Danessa Monk. No, we didn't really have a...
See, but let's go back to this. Lust is an unhealthy emotion. Are we talking about it's a natural that should be cultivated, nurtured, and explored? Huh? I think if you're talking about lust in its... Okay, so let's talk about this. Because...
You want me to get a paper towel for you?
Yes. Because, again, going back to... Actually, I don't really want to talk about this because I'm about to get deep and I haven't really formulated all of my thoughts on this. I do believe that there is a difference between lust and love. I don't know that you can lust after. With the definition that we normally hear about lust, I don't know that you can lust after your spouse. I think you can have a physical, healthy attraction. In fact, I do think it's natural. It should be there because you want to be sexually attracted to your spouse. I do think that's healthy and I think it's necessary. I think sometimes what happens is we think that sex is inherently bad or is inherently sinful, and it's not. God created sex. Sex was there before the fall of man. It's a healthy thing. What happens is we as people have turned it and perverted it such that now we think of it that way. But when we talk about sex and we only talk about it's nasty, it's shameful, it's sinful, then you get married and you can't undo those thoughts because now I need to be in an undefiled, freedom-filled bedroom, and all I can think about is how sinful, shameful. In the book again that I was reading, she was like, we're all taught sex is sinful, shameful, nasty, disgusting. It's a disgrace to God. That's why it's so important to only save it for your husband.
Where they do that at?
How does that work? It doesn't. I brainwash you to think that it's no good, and then you get a ring on your finger and say I do, and now I'm supposed to undo all those years of brainwashing? No, ma'am.
It's like the same logic that helps you stay celibate makes it hard for you to be sexy in a bedroom.
Exactly. It works against you. So there has to be a balance that says sex is not inherently bad. There is no, that desire that you have, that physical attraction that you have for your spouse, it's not bad. You should explore. You should have that. That's what will keep you together in a relationship. Because if I don't have a sexual attraction to him, but yet my sexual attraction is over here, well, guess what? That's a problem. Because I said I do to him, not him.
Yep. Hear that, Carlos?
Anyway, I'm going off, and I really didn't want to do all that. I was seeing what she's saying. I think it's, the connotation of lust. I think that's what's important. When we hear lust, it's not talking about, because I just read that definition too, it's just a strong physical desire. And if we just talk about it in that framework, then I guess, yes, you can lust after your spouse. But we don't hear it. We don't talk about it in that way. We talk about lust and we talk about it in a negative connotation. So, anyway.
So do you lust after me?
Yes.
You guys should check out Dr. Zana Scopes about second non-monogamy. Okay. Lust is selfish, love is generous. Liss lying. What's the title of the book, babe?
The book that I'm reading right now.
Passion Principle.
It's Passion Principles by Shannon Etheridge. And she was like a fave right now. Like
OMG,
really like
my fave, your fave could never.
She is. She's a Christian. She did another book that I was reading that I can't think of the name of. What else did she do?
Yes, I turn everything into a song.
Yes,
turn it around.
She's the writer of For Women Only.
No, that's Shanti Feldham.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Is it Good Girl's Guide to Great Sex?
Maybe. I'm about to look because I know she wrote another book.
Y'all see this jawline? Who my favorite worship artist? Tone before he went away from the Lord.
I love
Ty Tribbett's.
No, Kirk Franklin's always my
favorite.
Kirk
Franklin's.
He's always. I can't find the other book that she
Molly
wrote.
Music.
I do like Molly. Anyway, yeah. So it's called The Passion Principles.
Y'all see this jawline. Don't hate on your boy.
She wrote Captivating. I haven't read that one. She also wrote The Sexually Confident Wife, and I'm going to read that next.
What do you think about interracial marriage because love has no color? Well, that's what you think about it. Look, I'm married to a black woman because I love her. If you want to marry somebody who's Asian, white, and you're black, I don't care.
No power to you.
Do whatever you want to do. Whatever floats your boat.
Tell us
whatever heats your meat.
From her and oh, really? Just came from the couples ministry at church. Yeah, I would really like to do a couples ministry. Lord Make Me Over by Tone is...
No, they said Lord to make Tone over.
Oh, that's funny.
Tone's Out the Box is one of my favorite gospel. I think it's just my favorite gospel CD. I really think it is.
Yeah, he played a lot.
Every time we gotta go on the road for like more than 2 hours, I play it for 2 reasons. I love it, and it's like 2.5 hours long. It's so long. I play about 15 songs off that album. All right, get back to work. Have a good day. What time is it? Okay, we'll be on for like 15 more minutes. I don't know what Scotch eggs are.
Me either.
How can you guys see the comments from so far away? Liz has really good eyesight. I love John P. Key and Hezzy.
Wait, she wants a book list. Okay, I'll tell you my favorite.
I like his songs. Ocean is one of my favorite songs too.
That is a great song. Such a great song. Sheila Gregoire, The Good Girl's Guide to Great Sex. Great, great, great book.
You are mine.
For Women Only, Shanti Feldham. Love and Respect by Emerson Eggridge.
Eggrichs.
Let me look at my Audible. You're going to just continue to do that, huh?
Let me walk into the water.
I'm reading The Passion Principles. I like it so far. I started reading His Need, Her Needs, and I didn't really like it. I didn't like the narrator. Fall in Love, Stay in Love, same author. I didn't really like it. And then I read some other books on here, but I'm not going to share them because I don't really like those either. So those are my favorites right now. I'm going to read The Sexually Confident Wife next.
Said shut up. Don't ask me to sing Oceans. And don't mention it. You don't have to ask me to sing. I just like singing that song. She's an atheist.
Stop singing. Who's an atheist?
The person they just told us to listen to.
Who?
Dr. Zana. Oh. This is my note. Scandal of Grace is good. Let's do a book scope soon. That'll be fun.
Which ones?
Whatever you find.
Love and Respect is actually The 5 Love Languages, another book that we love.
Yeah. That changed our marriage. That was the first book that changed our marriage.
The next one I would say was Love and Respect.
And then the Love and Respect.
For Women Only was really good.
For Women Only was good.
Kev only reads the books I tell him to read.
I only read what she tells me to read. And I read John Maxwell books about leadership.
Yeah, that's on here too.
I'm dating my ex-husband and we watch you guys together. Great info. Well, we thank God and we bless you.
Who wrote The 5 Love Languages? Gary Chapman.
Gary Chapman.
Yes, atheist, but very smart and informed. Check her out, please. Different perspective.
Why y'all don't let me praise the Lord?
Different perspective on what, though?
Love, I think.
love the 5 languages we did in a single Bible study. Yeah, I think it's 5 Love Languages is a great book.
Okay, Tasha Cobb's album One Place, free on Spotify. I don't use Spotify. All Men Love John Maxwell. It's probably true. I think he's a good author.
Is he? Who is he?
He's that author who does like Talent Is Not Enough.
Oh.
10 things about leadership. No, we didn't have a big wedding. I guess it depends on what you call a big wedding, but we had about, I don't know, 120 people maybe.
Yeah, I want to do my wedding over. I don't like the pictures. I don't like the way my hair was.
I don't like the people there.
I want to do it over. My dad didn't get to walk me down the aisle. Like, I just want to do it over.
Maybe your husband will listen to audiobooks. I listen to audiobooks more than I read.
Audiobooks, we actually have a partnership with him. So if you go to audibletrial.com/lovehour, you can get first month free and a free book. And it's like less than $15 a month, and then you get basically you get to pick out your book every month. And it works for me.
Have you been using it?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now for Passion Principles.
I haven't been using it.
A lot of the books on there.
I've been scoping. That's what I used to listen to the books on my way to work. From work, but I've been scoping.
I still use it. I think it's great because I don't always have time to listen. Who said that plug? I'm working. I don't always have time to sit down and read a book. So yeah, audio books are great.
Yeah.
That's audibletrial.com/lovehour.
That just rolled off the tongue. You did good.
Get up your nose, Kev. Thanks. Y'all are funny. Yeah, I like Audible. I do. If you get but you have to get a good author. The books that I just read off have good author, a good narrator. The books I just read off, I really enjoy. I think they're great narrators. But the Fall in Love, Stay in Love, the narrator of that one, I was like, shoot me or him, because we both can't. We can't.
Shoot me or him?
When I was listening to it.
Oh.
It was just horrible.
Somebody said that they filming Fast and Furious in your neighborhood.
I said, how they loud so loud? I can hear it.
Somebody said we're starting to look alike.
Someone else
They said that the other day. I don't think so.
Yeah, they do have a great return policy. If you don't like the book at any time for any reason, return it. And it's that simple. And the books, you're not renting them. You can keep them.
She says, so wait a minute. All those books y'all were reading, you've been listening to?
Yes.
We always been listening.
I always plug Audible Trial. Wait, Kev Liss, what y'all talking about? Girl, a bunch of nothing and everything.
Maybe I'll check her out. I don't know. Do y'all listen to Christian rap?
No shade to Christian rappers. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just, like, generally speaking, don't like rap. I think I'm a rapper when I do karaoke. I know that's kind of like oxymoronic, but I just don't really do rap.
Oxymoronic is such a good word. Mm-hmm. Remember when I said cumbersome?
Yeah, that was good.
I said that. Advice for single, celibate, and desiring marriage. Advice on what?
Celibacy, probably.
Advice on celibacy is if you're dating somebody,
put yourself in a position to succeed.
Yeah, and hopefully make sure they have the same thought process you have. Because if you want to be celibate and they want to be smack a bit, then if you want to be celibate and they just want to smack a bit, that was good.
It was good.
You're going to be in trouble. Because they're going to bring you down. And then they're going to go down on you. How to wait patiently. Fill your time with other things. Stay with them during the daylight. Because you know the nighttime, night and day, yo, is the right time.
Because lust will kick in.
Because, listen, I said this last night when I was talking about masturbation. Your genitals are not saved. They are not morals. They have no morals.
At all.
They are physically guided by humans. Your peen ain't PAW. Okay? Your coochie ain't Kojic.
Can you say that?
I think so. I said it. So if you don't put them in the right position, if you don't put your body in a position to win,
you will not. You will absolutely fail.
How do I get my husband to work on certain small but important things in our marriage? Lissa? How do you get me to work on small but important things in our marriage?
Child, let's figure it out together because I don't have the answers.
You got to inception your man. Make him think it was his idea. That's what Lissa be doing to me. She be whispering in my ear, clean out the kitchen, please.
It ain't working.
I cleaned the kitchen last night, boo. And I cleaned it up this morning.
No, you cleaned it this morning. I cleaned it yesterday.
But I cleaned it this morning.
See what I'm talking about? How many times have I caught him making up stories just in this hour that we've been talking? I need someone to keep a tally.
What time is it? It ain't nothing but 2:24. We kicking it on a Saturday afternoon. This is what I love to do most. People ask me what I'm doing on the weekends. I say nothing, and I enjoy being at home with my family. With
Kev
my wife.
embellishes.
I don't embellish nor exaggerate. I tell a truth like a T.I. is.
Kev embellishes, exaggerates, he makes up, he creates. What wasn't there? Kev will say something, I'll say something, and then he'll be like, no, I said that. No, you didn't. I just said that.
I am appalled at these lies and falsehoods. I do declare I'm a truth teller.
Yeah.
I do declare. If you're married and get divorced and get back together, is it a sin to have sex?
No.
Get back together but not married?
Oh, I soon get back together. audibletrial.com/lovehour.
If you're not married, I guess still sex outside of marriage. It don't matter if you used to be married.
Right, I agree.
If you get a divorce and you don't get remarried and you have sex, you are fornicating. Put your pee back in there. Close it up. The flies are all over. You're not going to be able to eat that.
I'm debating on how I feel about it right now, but it's covered. So
it's covered in the blood.
Yeah. You should reconcile with your spouse. Justification for fornication. Come on here, justification for fornication. Is that alliteration?
No, that's a rhyming. We just chilling with friends. That's all we're doing. Y'all are in our backyard, and we are kicking it. We got a glass of sweet tea. That's all we're doing. That's what I love about Periscope. It ain't about the numbers or the hearts or nothing. Do we pray together? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
In the morning. But we don't sit there every morning. Father God, touch my wife. War room, touch her, God. Open up the windows of heaven, God.
Okay, they got it. Did y'all see my Arnold Palmer story? So mad.
Tell them if they didn't see it, Liz. That's a funny story.
If you did not see it, I went to Churches because it's like the only restaurant near my fast food restaurant near my beautician, and I asked the guy for I ordered 2 meals. Okay, that's you have to start there because then it makes it all make sense. So I ordered 2 meals, and he said, "What type of drink?" And I said, "Arnold Palmer, half lemonade, half sweet tea." Think just in case maybe you don't know what an Arnold Palmer is. Let me just explain it to you. So that's what I said. So I go sit down, they make my chicken, I come back and pick it up. I get 1 large medium or 1 large, 1 medium lemonade and 1 medium sweet tea. Not an Arnold Palmer.
He should have at least gave you a 3rd cup.
I don't really think that he really understood that he messed up where he needed to give me a 3rd cup. And I was going to ask, and then I was like, by the time I really realized this dude here gave me, I was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's okay.
All right, half sweet tea, half lemonade. All right, I'll just give her 1 sweet tea and lemonade. She'll figure it out.
So yeah, that was mine. That had been 2 weeks ago or last weekend or something.
Have you guys been on a mission trip together?
I've never gone on a mission trip.
Nope.
Period.
But I've been on a trip and I had a mission. Somebody offered us a mission trip to Israel for free, and then they were like, it's going to be free if you get 10 other people to pay $4,000. And I was like, then that's not free. That's me paying you $40,000, right? 10 times 4,000 is 40,000. Me giving you $40,000 worth of travel expenses for you to give me 1 trip, that's not free.
Yeah.
I was all excited. It was going to go to Israel.
I think he offered it to you.
No, it was for me and you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a scam. Ain't no. Yeah, Melissa don't laugh at my. I love how Melissa don't laugh at Kev's jokes. She been here for a long time. Does his humor get on your nerves at times?
Yes, I say that all the time. Because Kev be trying to be funny, like right now, just unnecessarily funny. Like, you ever been on a mission trip? I ain't never been on no mission trip, but I've been on a trip with a mission. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. I'm a comedian and I say funny stuff. You're like, that's unnecessary. It's not funny right now. Just
your voice when you're
just say
mocking
no.
me is so funny. Hey, I don't need a mission trip with a mission. Do I study the word and what's my tips? Jesus.
Hey, boo boo. That's funny.
I do a lot of devotionals on YouVersion. I've read the Bible a couple times.
I don't know why I keep
front
doing that.
To back. But then I focus on devotionals because it allows me to focus on a topic for a week or two, whatever. How did I know my wife was the one? Because I would not want to spend no other time with anybody else besides her. I couldn't imagine living my life without her.
Did you enjoy being a youth pastor?
I love being a youth pastor. I love talking to the teens. I kept it 100 with the children. I was able to talk with them about stuff they were uncomfortable talking to their their parents about. So I was like the intermediary. Yes, I'm being serious. Somebody said that you were the one because you accepted me with FUBU jeans on. When we were together, FUBU was still in.
FUBU was in.
It was on its way out.
No, it wasn't. I had that orange FUBU shirt, that long sleeve orange FUBU shirt I got from Mr. Rags, and I thought I was hype.
I was a youth pastor for about 2 years, and I stopped because Zay did Little Rascals, and then we moved from Washington. I was pastoring at Greater Life Church in Lakewood, Washington.
I got a FUBU suit still.
Mr. Rags. What you know about Mr. Rags, Shouting John?
I said that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's where I got that shirt from. Oh, maybe he knows about it.
No, they didn't fire me. I only got fired one time.
What is your new job at Russell Simmons? What do you do?
I'm the head of unscripted content and topical.
Yeah, I think that's important for people to know. If you guys didn't watch the career day yesterday, I really do think that people seem to think that all we do, well, not me, because I don't do this all day, but all he does all day is post on Facebook and Instagram and Periscope all day. He has a real 9 to 5. He has an actual
9 to 6:30.
9 to 6:30.
With no lunch most of the time.
Okay, but don't oversell yourself. Y'all be playing Madden and stuff too, so let's
sometimes
balance this out. But he does, and he gets a paycheck every 2 weeks. Like, we're not over here living
good direct deposit.
Not over here living off these children.
These children don't even do nothing but go to school.
We both have college degrees.
And I get paid to make YouTube videos.
I'm not a ding dong. I'm not
and
stupid.
I get paid to do comedy. And I do this when I'm making a point.
Yes, he works with Doughboy.
I don't scope all day.
No,
I scope on my way to work, and I scope when I get home, and then I scope when I'm going to lunch from work. I am the head of unscripted content at All Def Digital.
I'm just making that plain. Listen, you gotta write the vision and make it plain, because I really do think people, like, we were saying that yesterday, and somebody was like, he said content. Like, are you trying to shame my husband? Like, that's really what it's called. So I'm just saying.
Zay reads another movie?
Needs, I think.
We just did Family Exchange. What exactly do you do in aerospace, Liss?
Yeah, Kev was talking about I was a procurement agent. I'm no longer a procurement agent. I was a buyer at the Boeing company. At the company I work for now, I am a contracts administrator. And all that means is that, let's say ex-pretender, I guess, she works for the Boeing company, and she has a fleet of airplanes, and she needs a valve, and I make the valve. She says, Melissa, I need 15 valves. I say, this is how much she's going to cost, and this is the lead time. She sends me a purchase order, and then she checks on the order through time, and then...
Don't say nothing smart.
Yeah, I know. I stopped myself. And then after that, we deliver parts to her, and they work in great...
tandem.
Order.
No, Family Exchange is not only going to be available online, it'll be available on hard copy too.
Shout out to another contracts administrator.
You better contract administrator in the name. Y'all are funny.
How'd you get into that field of work, Liss? We were both working in banking for many years, and then Kev got fired. And then I was like,
always bringing up the past.
And then I was like, we were both working at the same bank, and I was like, y'all can't just fire my husband. And then like I was the golden child because everybody liked me because I did great work, but I felt some type of way because they just fired my husband. And so I started looking for a new job, and I like we were at marriage enrichment, and the guy that was teaching the marriage enrichment worked at Boeing, and somehow, some way, I was like, I should totally apply for the Boeing company. And I did, and I got a job, and so yeah, that's how I got in.
And I followed her to Boeing.
Yeah.
Just like I followed her to college, and I followed her.
Well, he's still from the bank. No, Kevin still. Why did he get fired? Y'all. You know what?
I never tell the story.
I know. You know what?
Fired.
I assume that everyone has followed us from the beginning, not realizing that you guys really you may not know nothing.
I'm going to tell the story on a special why Kev got fired scope.
Yeah, that would be good.
I haven't told a lot of people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just look.
Let me let y'all know though. Before I got fired, I was amazing. At Bank of America, I was the golden goose.
Kev was really good at his job.
I got awards. They wanted to make me a manager. They wanted to send me to Texas, give me my own branch.
These are true.
Let the record reflect. I was balling.
But when he got fired, he was justifiably so.
And when I got fired, I was justifiably so.
But not from stealing. He wasn't stealing.
I wasn't stealing.
Kev just
The short version is that the area retail leader felt like I wasn't giving my all to the bank. And she felt like I was too talented to not care about my job. And she put me on a performance improvement plan because she felt like I either give my all to the bank or give my all to whatever I should be giving my all to. But giving half to the bank wasn't going to work for her.
And Kev wasn't doing what he was supposed to do.
I absolutely was doing the bare minimum. No, that wasn't the witch boss. The witch boss was at Bank of America. She was actually a nice lady.
Who?
The witch that I worked with. She was really nice. She just was a witch.
Yeah. But look at God. You ain't never lied. Because when I tell you this whole story, I honestly do believe that it worked out.
Even when people are
it
trying
really worked
to
out for our good.
She was actually looking out for the bank.
She was doing what she was supposed to do, and it propelled us to where we are now.
Oh yeah,
I ain't mad.
Oh yeah.
I got out of banking, which is what really I needed to anyways. I was sick
Anyway, we got out of banking when the housing market crashed. All the money in banking crashed with it.
God set it up. He did. He really truly did. He really truly did.
Oh basha. Okay. Actually, that's when I started doing stand-up comedy too. All right, guys, we're about to go take a nap. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. No, I'm not gonna make another Christian road rave. No, I'm not working at Boeing.
Still working at Boeing? No.
No.
I work for a small aerospace company now.
What do y'all think about secular music in the bedroom? I don't know what else you listen to, because we listened to T. Jakes last night, and that wasn't turning nobody on. And you ain't gonna listen to VeggieTales, so you gotta let Trey Songz do what he was created to do. Turn off the lights, click, light a candle, let's take a shower. We're about to go take a nap. Maybe y'all touch her butt. I don't know. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Hopefully we'll do that sometime. You just gotta pull it down. Couples nap. Sometimes that turns into more. Amen.
Goodbye, Kevin.
Amen.